Get it? It's funny.
Sans. I still don't get why he became such a meme, other than just the fact that Undertale itself.
I think it's
became a meme.
Megalovania became a meme, and then Sans did by proxy.
I think it's just because he's a jokester and he's written in Comic Sans, right?
I mean, that kind of sets it up to be.
Yeah.
And like having a bad time, I feel like that's what got circulated around the most. And then when people realized that Megalovania only had 4 notes in the first 4 notes, they were like, wow, I can make a joke out of that. And trust me, I was one of them. I'm eyeballing my melodica right now. I've already spotted it.
I want to see people do like those Megalovania butt videos, but in real time.
Like they actually play it out?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know the video archetype that I'm describing. It's Megalovania, but the beat order is reversed.
Yeah, Megalovania, but beats 2 and 4 are swapped. I saw one that was like Megalovania, but in a major key. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I get that. But then I saw one that kind of... It felt like an algorithm made this video. And it said Megalovania, but beats 2 and 4 are in B minor instead of D minor. And I was just like... Okay, and like I clicked on it, and it wasn't like they made it in MIDI. They just like alternated the pitch shift.
Oh.
And like with a ba-da-da-da, like during the beginning, it sounds fine because those notes are isolated. But then when they're pitch shifting like drums and everything in the background, it just sounds awful.
And that's how you're supposed to feel. I wonder if people like know that you're gonna have a bad time it predates Undertale. I wonder if that Mandela effect has happened yet.
One interesting Mandela effect with Undertale is that never in the game is Sans' eye on fire.
Oh, wow.
Right?
Yeah.
What?
I mean, it really can't be because it's pixel.
But people so heavily associate him with like the fire eye.
It probably just has to do with like, you know, things tend to have an aura around them whenever you're powered up in anime.
Yeah.
Right. So blue eye Sans, that's like Super Saiyan Sans, you know.
So there's not like, isn't there like a single frame where like his eye at least turns blue, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
that all the time.
Just the flame itself.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what you mean.
Yeah. Someone came into my chat and said that recently, and then I like sat and thought about it and go, oh shit. Because like when you want to make someone look like Sans eye, you make it blue, give him fire.
Yeah.
But crazy.
Let's see. Have you guys ever seen the Undertale like expanded universe or AUs or whatever?
Bruh.
Oh, alternate universe.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If you're talking about.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's like 50 different versions of Sans. Last semester, whenever I was teaching, there was one kid that I just...
How much did they like Sans?
So his background on his phone was just... It was just Sans. I was like... And whenever you're a teacher,
No
it's
joke,
like, I gotta talk to the kids somehow. I was like, Sans, man, how about that?
How do you do, fellow kids?
He's like, do you have your phone out? I'm like, yeah. Or he's like, he grabbed my phone, pulled up a YouTube video. It was like, top 10 most powerful Sans carnation. And it was like a 15-minute video. There's a lot.
Yeah.
It reminds me of like the lowest quality YouTube videos on the anime side of like, it's like Dragon Ball Z characters power levels 1 second equals 1 episode, and it's just like a bar graph that moves with character PNGs on it, and they get millions of views.
No, they definitely do. It's just people like stuff that they don't have to think about. Like I fucked up by trying to make content I think about.
Yeah, and the thing with that is that in Dragon Ball, they drop the whole power level scale like halfway through the show. They never mention it again. So everything after that point is just conjecture based on whichever man made that video.
Yeah.
Just how much were they glowing in that episode?
They just they're just making stuff up, and people say, I take this onto the playground and say, no, Goku Blue is 5 million times stronger than
Anime Man 43
Cell.
said. How dare you doubt him? Dog.
I feel like the anime side of YouTube is like, there's a market there.
I mean, in that people watch anime.
People, they do.
I was like, yeah.
More like
Joe,
There's so much more passion.
You know what, Joe? I'm going to agree with
okay,
you
like-
on this one. I think there is a market.
Here, shut the fuck up. Hear me out. Like, you watch it, you type in top 10 like gaming moment, you're gonna see like maybe like 500,000 views. You just see any anime video that's like in your search bar. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like there's always like 3
Top
million
10
views.
My Hero fights. All
Yeah.
10 of them.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's much more polarized, I guess.
Yeah, no, people, even today, like Dragon Ball Z, which was made in the early to mid 90s, people will, I'll see videos that'll pop up from like March 2020, and it'll be like, Goku and Piccolo driving test, full episode, and it'll have like 12 million views, and it'll be like picture in picture, super low res. And I just think, wow, are these people getting paid for this? Like, did they just make out like bandits by re-uploading Dragon Ball Z in 2020?
I think it's so crazy because, like we do gaming content.
Yes.
And gaming is really cool because it's just some of the most transformative content you can make.
Yeah.
Because it's interactive, it's not like a passive experience. You're actively changing what the characters do.
Nobody's gonna play Undertale and do these exact movements that you're doing currently. Like, it's just not gonna happen.
I hope not.
TAS perfectly recreate.
Yeah, no one's gonna take my gameplay and replace all the sound effects and put their own commentary on it. Who would waste their time doing something like that?
Something as idiotic as that. Big fucking waste of time that is.
Yeah, that would just... God, so ignorant that would be.
Viewers, this is a reference to a thing that I did.
Now you're in the joke. Good.
We on Friends Without Benefits, we took
I just wanted to draw attention to it because I really think that's like you as a human, one of the greatest things you've accomplished.
Yeah, me too. We took a Game Grumps episode, and we wanted to just... The joke is that everyone calls, at least back in the day, would call Friends Without Benefits, these guys are just blue Game Grumps. So we leaned into that by just... We essentially, Dad and I, we did a call and response. We would listen. We had the mics hot, and I would play... I don't know, 2 seconds of that Game Grump video, and we'd listen to what they say, and then I'd pause it, and then we would just mimic what they would say.
Very, like, similar cadence and everything.
Yeah. And then I went back in post, and I just synced it up. And to get...
all the sound effects as well.
Right. To get the... There's no way that
Yoshi's Island, by the way.
Yeah, Yoshi's Island.
Episode 6.
Correct. We Love Family Guy is the title, funnily enough. And... in order to, like, there's no way I'm going to be able to recreate the gameplay, so rather than do that, I just took their footage and muted it and then reapplied the sound effects.
Which you spent, like, a solid day on. It was
it was like a 16-hour day kind of day, not like an 8-hour day kind of day. I think whenever it was all said and done, I had placed, like, 10,000 audio files or something. Just like every time Yoshi jumps, yeah, not all the sound effects were in the pack that I made, so I kind of had to like make some myself that sounded similar.
Yeah,
using
shifting and whatnot.
Yeah, and using default sound effects in Final Cut.
What does Bit Crush them or what?
It would just be like one of them, like the star sound effect. It makes like a ringing noise.
Yeah,
I just found like some sample that sounded similar, and I just looped it over and over again.
One thing Joe and I did recently that I'm sure not a lot of people noticed, because we just hosted an arena, and we told everyone you have to come in with the custom stage. If you lose, you get kicked. If you go to time, you both get kicked. And we just watched whatever custom stage bullshit they brought in, and it was fun. But for some reason, we don't really know why. During the recording, when we were editing it, the audio cut out for like a 15-second interval. Which is weird. Usually it just cuts out for all of it, or it just wasn't there. It just cut out for 15 seconds. So we were just like, what the fuck do we do about? Like, do we just do weird? I don't know. So we ended up going to the beginning of the video to see like what song was used in it, and then we would just sync the song up, and then we recreated the sound effects with like super like Hanna-Barbera sound effects. And it's done in a super subtle way where if you're not like actively listening to it, if you're tabbed out.
Yeah, if you're not 100% paying attention to it.
Well, that's until you get to the gunshots.
Yes, there's cannons on it. Like we'll show you after this, Dylan, because it's honestly fucking hilarious.
Donkey Kong starts dash dancing as the Flintstones like moving their car sound.
And then when he swings his forward air and lands, it's just like cymbal crash. And the music transitions flawlessly. Like it's so surprising how it just flows. So we're really hoping people can't tell. Like all it takes is one person to be able to point it out in the comments for everyone else to tell. Like we want someone to notice our hard work, right?
Yeah. Whenever you too good of a job and nobody notices.
Yeah, that's the worst part.
That's a thing that I do on the outro for FWAB is that I hide a dancing Pikachu every time.
Yeah.
But sometimes I hide it too well and nobody ever sees it.
They're like, oh, what if Dylan didn't even put it in here this time?
and sometimes I'll just make it like super in your face, fuck you obvious, and then people are like, oh, it looks like the Pikachu's back, and I say it never left.
Yeah. It's the Fortnite Pikachu, right?
Yeah, it's default. It's very cursed default dancing Fortnite Pikachu.
Gotcha.
But like the long one, you guys know the one.
Yeah.
The extra.
Oh, the brawl model.
Yeah, the extra long one where it's like Pikachu's with Ganondorf's skeleton inside of them.
Yes.
It's very long. It's a very long cursed Pikachu.
I just realized.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Imagine interacting with the with the tag.
I just keep petting them now, right?
So wait, do you just put the? I'll be real. I'm looking at one of your end screens right now. I can't find the Pikachu.
Look better.
I'm looking pretty good. All I see is your patrons.
Yeah. I typically put it on the right side somewhere, like away from the credits.
Kind of by major somewhere.
No.
No. Okay.
It's
usually like overlaid onto the boat or something like that.
Yeah, or like it's typically not in place either. I don't make it that hard to find. It'll like gravitate towards a location.
Also, some people might have might be making an astute observation that we are skipping through the dialogue. And if so, kudos for deciphering this. And I just, bravo, I guess. So how am I supposed to do this?
Down.
Don't think that's right.
No, probably not.
You can exit and re-enter the puzzle.
But then it goes triangle.
Well, like,
yeah, I know what you're. Yeah, because I can do this and then leave.
Exactly.
Because I know that's just the trick for these. I'm just trying to figure out how to.
You can just go do all the way down, all the way left, and then go around. All the way down, all the way left.
Yeah.
And then go all the way around.
Nice.
Oh, but then I touch the triangle.
Yeah, you have to leave that one open. Yeah.
Okay. But how? Oh wait, no. Okay, I'm.
Yeah,
stupid.
you just do the same
so
thing.
Stupid. I'm
yeah.
so stupid. I'm so stupid.
You just do the same thing, but with.
Yeah.
There you go.
Nice.
Fuck, I'm so stupid.
Let's playing puzzle games.
So intimidating.
They're the worst, dude.
Yeah. Because sometimes it's so simple,
Yeah.
But then once you spend like 3 seconds thinking, you're like, oh my god, I don't want to look stupid.
It's because I just don't think doing puzzle games for Let's Plays I don't think it's good at all.
Yeah.
Because people will. You either ruin it for them by doing it faster than them, or you frustrate them by taking forever.
Yeah, that's not a good option.
Have you ever tried to do math on stream before?
I mean, I'm pretty decent at mental math.
Yeah.
So it's not that intimidating for me.
Like throughout school, I was always phenomenal. Is this a Germany flag?
That is not the German flag.
No, that's a German flag.
It's a Germany flag.
Okay, it's the German flag. Isn't that the Facebook profile picture overlay? You guys remember that? The equal sign or the minus or whatever?
I thought it was blue and yellow.
I thought they did something like that for I don't know. LGBT rights or something one of those times.
Well, I'm glad they're anti-gay.
Yeah, does Facebook still do that anymore? Their profile picture overlays? I always thought
yeah, I think they do.
They do.
I always thought that was kind of cringe.
Equal rights. Couldn't be me.
I just thought it was like it was just so
In your face.
it's like the thing I was talking about last episode where it's just so like lowest effort possible, disingenuous. It's like, I'm helping, guys, look.
Yeah.
You can't call me a bad person anymore. I'm virtue signaling.
Yeah, you turn your profile picture into a rainbow
Yeah,
filter.
exactly. Like the French flag after the Paris attacks.
Ooh, forgot about that one.
That was
There's
one
still
of them.
some people that just have that as that.
And
I
then
think that's funny to me.
and then there's the and then they did that, but Star Wars.
What?
You don't remember this? They did a Star Wars Facebook profile picture overlay.
What's wrong with Star Wars? Are they okay?
We need to fight for Star Wars now.
I think it was when Episode 7 was coming out, like a while ago.
Like it was the
Yeah, no, it was just an
some
advertisement.
weird saying after it.
Hashtag not my Star Wars.
It was just an advertisement for Star Wars by Facebook.
But you could make it your profile picture 'cause
Exactly.
you love Star Wars.
Liking Star Wars is quirky.
Yeah, dude. They own like 5 of like the 15 most profitable films of all time.
Look, Dylan, you just don't get it because you're not a nerd like me, a Star Wars.
Yeah,
head.
I'm kind of a star head. Fuck you, dog.
Yeah, just taking those barks.
He's a good dog. If I move, does he bark? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Can't
I
like
never
the
knew.
dog.
I'm just gonna keep petting him. That's the right play, right?
Me, I think you have to play.
I'll play.
Greater dog is not excited enough to play with.
Beckon him then. Fuck him up.
Just
here.
give him a friend tap.
You call the greater dog. It might have just not been close enough to pet because I am mashing through dialogue.
See, this is like the one time where dialogue is like good for the game because now I don't know.
Woo.
This is like the only time where I could see dialogue being important
Yeah, this game
because
is.
it actually affects gameplay.
It sure does. I kind of forgot, honestly.
Have you guys done like an entire? I know you guys have done some Pokemon episodes. Have you done like an entire Pokemon series?
We did Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Sword and Shield because.
Yeah, because of relevancy.
Yeah. We were actually going to finish Platinum because we were recording it at the office, but then COVID hit, and then like none of us talked to each other for like a month.
Yeah,
So
I forgot about that.
Yeah, we started Platinum. I think we got like 6 episodes in. Also lost one of them.
We did 2 Nuzlocks like
Yeah.
a long time ago.
Yeah.
I bring this up because did you guys experience Pokemon comments being the worst?
Yes.
Well, not for Platinum actually, but we did a Pokemon Showdown. we had 6 recorded episodes and we uploaded 1, and that was enough for us to be like, nope.
We
Yeah.
changed the thumbnail to say, please be nice in the comments.
Yeah, it was brutal because, we were kind of new to it, so we just did double random, and I was like, why does Ditto have Choice Scarf? And then they're like, oh, so you transform into the opponent, and then you get to move faster. Which is, oh, cool. Now I know. They're like, he doesn't fucking know what he's talking
Hey,
about.
look, this dude don't know about Ditto Choice Scarf.
Yeah, because I said, why would Ditto be Choice Scarf? And that was like half the comments.
Yeah. In my experience, Pokemon comments are the worst. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about Pokemon.
I do agree with you, though. I do think Pokemon comments are the worst. And then when I was complaining about it, I was like, yeah, fuck this. And then Wolfie Glick, Mr. Pokemon World Champion, messaged me. And he was like, hey, man, don't let him get you down. He was like, I know. Sometimes they be like that. But
This guy who's like, I'm sure he gets like backseat
poor
game in his
Wolf.
comments as well, being a
Yeah.
professional Pokemon player.
yeah. And plus, like, Wolfie's kind of like a troll. So sometimes he just baits people into doing that.
Oh, yeah.
Because I feel in the community you kind of have to. Because he will just pick a random shitter Pokemon, get it to #1 on VGC, and be like, see, I told you they were really good, when he's actually just one of the best players in the world. Like, that's the skilled Roy can beat any fox kind of meme. But he just tries to, like, kind of lean into it a little bit more.
I had a similar experience with that where I gaslit a community into thinking a character's really good, an Atlas Reactor.
Oh, hey, wait a sec. What was he going to say? Oh, I thought he said it. Here. Okay, I thought...
I think you have to be on the genocide
yeah,
route.
I think
Yeah.
it's on genocide.
Damn it. We're having a good time right now.
Now it's all happy. There's a game that's currently out that is no longer online now, audience, that I used to be the best in the world at.
Atlas Reactor was actually super sick. If you want to see gameplay of it, Dylan and I actually did a video together where he carried me hard.
On Alpha Rad.
Yes.
Real fun game. I was dead ass number one on the ladder, and sometimes I was number one and it wasn't even close. I have a screenshot of at one point early in season 2 in that game, I was Diamond 1 and the next highest person was Diamond 5. And I would play bad characters, and I would just go on a streak of me only playing like really bad characters, and then eventually I start seeing them banned every game.
That's really funny.
Yeah.
That's powerful too. Shit.
I was able to do the exact same shit where
And I thought the funniest thing was, like, you know, everyone's trying to get clout from being the best player in the game. Your name in Atlas Reactor was PogChamp.
lowercase c also. Like, not even the Twitch emote. My name was PogChamp with a lowercase c.
I just thought it was so funny because this was before, like, people were casually saying poggers too.
Yeah, exactly. This was in 2016.
Yeah, it was just really funny to me that
it was ahead of the wave.
you were just doing it for the hell of it. You just wanted to pog, bro.
Yeah, I'm going back. I don't know if I would change it. Because it would be cool because if it was like the actual tag that I go by,
yeah,
that is dead ass the only game that I've ever played where the tag that I made was not some variation of Deezus or DZ.
Yeah,
like since I started.
And also the only game you were number one.
Yeah, and also the game where I was like number one in the world by a large margin.
Yeah,
and that's the thing, that game was turn based, so the servers were global. So I wasn't number one in the U.S. I was number one in the world.
Yeah.
Jacob, will you move the mouse, by the way? It's been bugging me.
Oh, sorry.
Thanks, man.
Yes. I remember Dylan and I actually did a weird panel at SmashCon, like 2017-ish, maybe.
Yeah.
And
it was probably 16.
I think 16 was the one I did on my own, though.
Okay, you might be right.
So I think it was 17. Because 17 was main stage. And anyways, they just asked, like, Gimmer just was like, hey, or wife, whoever runs SmashCon.
Yeah.
She's like, well, you do a panel about YouTube? And I was like, sure. Because there are a lot of Smash YouTubers nowadays, but back then, not really.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure Ultimate has really bolstered quite a number of them.
Yeah, of course. But early Smash 4, there really weren't a lot. Like, there were a few, but not on the scale that, like, it was kind of me and Zero, and then Zero stopped uploading for, like, 2 years. So it was kind of, it was weird.
To focus on winning.
Yeah, to focus on winning. And boy, did he.
Won a lot.
Yeah. And then, yeah, so we had a panel, and you know, when you open the crowd up to questions, you do not always get good questions. And then someone asked us, like, what is your favorite pasta? And Dylan just said, I'm a spaghetti boy. And people lost their shit over it. And I never really got it because
it's the funny. I'm not also. I just said that because I was pandering.
Yeah, of course.
I'm a chicken Alfredo. That's my favorite pasta.
I'm a chicken Alfredo boy.
Yeah. I love me some chicken Alfredo. But I gave the people what they wanted to hear.
Yeah.
Our we discussed this ahead of time. Our go-to answer for absolutely bullshit questions that people had no right at asking was epic. Next question.
Yeah, and we said that a lot. It was really unfortunate when we said, all right, everyone, one more question. And we're going to give it up to the crowd. Be sure it's a good question. We got one more. And then someone got on stage and was like, hey, Dylan, this question's for you. What do you think of this very specific item in Atlas or in League of Legends?
It
was an Ardent Sensor?
Yeah, somebody asked me about Ardent Sensor in League of Legends, which I wasn't really playing actively at the time. And like the answer,
good.
At the time, it was the Ardent Sensor meta. People were picking support characters that could use that item, and they were building it first. And so he asked me just like the most basic, like anyone could answer kind of thing about League of Legends.
To put it into like Smash terms for you virgins out there, it's like if someone said, do you think Bayonetta in Smash 4 was good? Like, not how good, just yes, no.
And I was like, yeah, it's pretty good.
Thank you, everyone.
All
That's
right.
all for the panel. See you next time.
At this event that's not about League.
Yeah. For an audience that's not there for League, for a
Yeah.
YouTuber who's not known for League, you were just a League player.
I think he was just trying to show his in-depth Dylan knowledge.
It
where-
is a nut. It's nudging at you, man.
I'm a
Like,
Dylan head. Yeah.
I know that he plays League, which was not true at the time. I hadn't played it for several months at that point.
But you could have. You could have been.
Yeah, it was kind of cringe.
Epic. Next question.
At Low Tier City 7 was the most recent one.
Yeah, the one
Yeah.
that all of us went down to.
Yeah, somebody approached Dad like right after like dick in his hands was like he be pissing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He was in the bathroom taking the piss, and dude tries to talk to him.
Well, he should have been nice to his fans who got him there.
Dude, do you remember the night that I failed that test?
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah, there's
you
a
tell
night,
the story.
There's a night at that tournament that I failed a test that meant that I was going to like spend another $300 and like have to pass it to graduate. And I just like went in the back corner and just like started crying because I failed it by one question.
Oof.
Like I got 278 points. It was like 280 to pass. So like one actual question. And I was just like, it was a long day. I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna go in the back and just like cry until until we leave.
Just a quick cry. Just
Yeah.
But then a big fan came up. And he just like decided to just go up and like, I don't know. It wasn't like that big of a deal. The guy was just like, big fan, but
Big fan.
yeah.
Every
People
time like
just-
someone
just, like,
super
Don't approach people at bad times.
read the room.
Yeah, like if my face is red and I'm sitting on the floor with like in my knees, like my head in my knees, I'm probably not wanting to talk right now.
Yeah, not very approachable.
If Don's holding his dick, probably not the best time.
Yeah.
It requires a lot of attention for him. Like, trust me, it's massive.
It's pretty fucked up too. Yeah. Something I always like to do is every single time somebody like really notable follows me on Twitter, I always get a little excited, but I never want to like big fan them. So I just simply send them a DM, all lowercase, big fan. Nothing else. And I really thought that people would just find it funny. No one's responded to it ever. Gus Johnson, he does like a lot of skits and everything. I was going through Twitter and I was like, oh shit, Gus Johnson follows me. Of course I'll follow him back. I love his content. And then I just messaged him, big fan. No response. And I was like, you know what, that's fine. Busy guy. Comedy Central boy. I was like, whatever. Monoguchi, like a band I was like really into, followed me on Twitter recently. I was like, oh shit. And I just messaged them and go, big fan. No response. Grant Kirkhope followed me on Twitter. And I was like, this feels like way out of touch for me to just big fan him. But I did. No response. And so just know it doesn't really work. No matter where you're at in life, it doesn't work.
Hee. Careful, Jacob.
You got this.
Fuck!
One of my I think my cringiest fan interaction was at Tokyo and Tulsa, like 17 was the one that we went to.
B outfit, by the way.
Yeah, it was that day.
I've seen this.
Dude approaches Cade and I, and I don't even know if he was a fan, but I'm sure he just wasn't doing this to random people. And he said, "Oh, hey guys, how's it going?" And Cade and I, we're the least approachable people in the entire venue because we're wearing the stupidest fucking outfits
They
you've ever
literally
seen in
made
your
a
life.
bet to see who can get the worst outfit from things they can buy at an anime convention. An anime convention.
We spent a lot of money on stupid shit.
And the winner got $20 and they both spent $80.
I think we both spent like $200, dude. And dude just approaches us and says, "Hey guys," and we say, "Oh, hello," and then he headbutts both of us.
What? I didn't remember that.
Like not in the head, like he like touches his forehead to both of our shoulders and says, "I just gave you head," and then he walks away.
Oh, you did tell me about that. I do remember
What
that.
the hell?
And I remember not laughing at it.
Yeah, yikes. like. Did he
No,
get
yikes.
Did he get like dared by his friends or what?
A lot of it has to be that. One of the worst fan interactions I had, I was talking to a good friend of ours, JD, and he walked up and talked to me, and we were at SmashCon. And he was like, the timing was phenomenal, because he was like, do you get like, do people come up to you a lot? And I was like, kind of, but everyone's pretty friendly here. And then we continued to talk, and 30 seconds later, a guy comes up to me and goes, Alpharad? And I go, yeah? He goes, you suck at Crash Bandicoot, and then just walked off. And then I go, what the fuck? And then JD was like, damn, sucks to be you. And I was like,
how does it feel to get owned in public?
Yeah, I just shake it off because I'm like, weird.
Yeah.
Didn't that guy come up and apologize to you at
that's the
MagFest?
character development, because I talked about how fucking weird that guy was in like one of the Alpharad Plus videos, just because it's like, it was memorable.
Yeah.
I'm never going to forget that experience. But that same guy walked up to me at MagFest like 3 years later, and it was like, Alpharad. I was like, yeah. He goes, I don't know if you remember me or not, but I was the guy who walked up to you and said, you suck at Crash Bandicoot? And I was like, holy shit, I do. And then he goes, oh, I just like to apologize. I was just kind of like a shitter 18-year-old, and I just thought it'd be funny, and it wasn't. I was like, huh, respect. You know?
Wow. And that's growing up. Dabs.